at brunch right now. As y'all can see, it's a cute little venue we're at. Cheesecake Factory.
Why did you have the nerve to tell me about saying am I coming and then don't put it up in the text message where I'm going to be?
All the way from DC. Welcome back to my channel, Love Tights. This is Tyquan Love here, and we are back with another video. Joining me today is my daughter, Mike. Kidding. She is new to the family, new to the House of North. Well, yes, not officially, but you know what I mean. She is basically, or he, sorry, my bad. He is going to dish today with me about the topic of dating apps. Okay. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. What we're going to be talking about today is dating apps. And we do have some information from datingnews.com talking about which ones are the top ones, which ones are the best ones, and which ones are better for the gay scene, the straight scene, lesbian scene, you know, things like that. So we have OkCupid, we have Jacked, we have Grindr, we also have Match.com, we have Zoosk, which is something I never heard of before, but I've Zoosk, Z-O-O-S-K, I believe. We also have Elite Singles, and we also have a few other ones that shall not be named right now, but my experience lately has been Facebook dating app. Have you heard that one?
I've heard of it, but I've
never used it.
Never used it.
That one actually is a little bit different. It's almost like Match a little bit, but they match you based off who you like. And kind of like Tinder. Oh, and there's Tinder, right? Exactly, there's Tinder. My experience has been pretty good on Facebook dating apps. That particular one. The other ones, not so much. What about you?
The same. For me, the only dating apps that I've used was like Jacked, Grindr, and Tinder. Those are like the main three that I've used.
Well, from what I recall, Jacked and Grindr more hookup-ish.
Yeah, more hookup, yeah.
And then Tinder might be. I never used Tinder before. What was your experience on Tinder?
So Tinder, for me, I feel like Tinder, like the guys on Tinder, they was just like bougie. They're not trying to like meet up. Like they just like, it's like back and forth, and then it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, and that's only the New York dating scene or other places?
So in New York.
Okay, New York, yeah. I mean, even though we're in DC now, we do live in New York, and New York is a beast, as you all know how it can be. And the dating scene there is even worse. So you can go out to a party, go out to a club, or go somewhere, and you're pretty much trying to figure out, okay, who can I talk to, who can I not talk to, who's approachable, things like that. But then on these apps, they make it way easier for you to approach somebody. You can just send a little message, you can click the like, click a heart, whatever the case, maybe swipe left, swipe right, whatever it is, and then you automatically, you know, match to that person, and then you can have a conversation. So with your situation, like with Jacked and Grindr and Tinder, has it been something that like has hindered you from, you know, getting a boyfriend? Because you are gay, right?
you already know that. Yeah, I'm gay, but
Wow.
with Jacked, I feel like I've actually met friends that turned into friendship,
long-time friends and things like that. Okay.
Jacked. I've met a couple boyfriends off Jacked.
Wow. How has those relationships been, those boyfriends?
It doesn't last.
It doesn't last. So you've never had a boyfriend from Tinder?
No, I haven't met anyone off Tinder.
Okay. I got into a marriage from Grindr, you guys. So, I mean, obviously you can see it didn't last because I ain't with nobody now. But yeah, so it's just, dating apps can be a little tricky sometimes when it comes to, you know, who you like, who you don't like. They have these things like no facts, no femmes in the gay community.
Mask for mask.
Mask for mask, things like that. Now in the straight community, I'm assuming it's a little bit easier. You guys give me some commentary on that maybe, because I'm not straight obviously, so I don't know. But if you want to drop down in the comments below, let me know what you think about these apps. Feel free to. And any other experiences you might have had that were, you know, give me like your worst experience from a dating app.
Well, my worst experience was for like catfishing. Like this dude, like obviously sent me a picture that wasn't him, and when we met up, he was totally opposite. Like he was like.
So when he catfished you, right? I get it. and he catfished you. What was his profile look?
So his profile look, he was like nice body. He was tall. When I was tall, he had like tats, everything. I was like, this was too good to be true. Like you know, tatted, and
Like everything,
everything
right?
was like on point. And when I met him in person, he was like he was first. He was like my height. In his profile, he was like 6'3".
So he was a shorty.
180. Yeah, and I didn't mind like him being a shorty. Like I feel like you should just be yourself on dating apps instead of trying to like.
That's the commonality I find in dating apps, that they pretty much they want you to be a certain way. You got to be tall, dark, handsome, all these things. You know, at least for the gay scene. But as far as like being yourself, being true to yourself, I mean, if you are a nerd, which I can be a nerd sometimes, be yourself. If you are a little weirdo sometimes, where you just do certain things a certain way, like a mathematician, like some people I know. And I mean, it's, you know, whatever you want to do, be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else. Right. You know what I mean? So that catfish thing, I mean, my worst dating experience on there probably was when, I would say, when I was on, actually it was recently, honestly. I met somebody on the Facebook dating app. This person, you know, was married, bi-curious, you want to call it. And we met at Starbucks recently. And when we met there, it was like he automatically just blocked me as soon as I left. Wow. He was not really into black guys, even though he said he was. He was an Egyptian guy. And I was just like, whoa, what was the reason for you even to hit me up in the first place? You hit me up, exactly. So what was that like I don't know what it was really, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want, you know, people to have a good time on these apps, whether it's just to have sex, go on casual dates, or to even build long-term relationships or friendships with each other. With your friendship that you've built from like Jacked, would you say that those friendships are like still intact now?
Yeah, I feel like I met more friends in like hookups or even dates or boyfriends on. I feel like with friends, we just like it's more longevity, you know.
Longevity.
Like with hookups, you just hook up, you don't see them again. They're just playing games on there, and a lot of scams too.
Oh my gosh, the scams.
No.
They send stuff like crazy on them apps. These apps that I talked about are pretty much like the top tier of straight and gay. Like I said, OkCupid, Match.com, Jack, Grindr. They do have Scruff out there, but that's not really a thing anymore from what I hear. I've never been on it before, but you know, you tried Scruff before?
I've tried it, but I just deleted it because it's just like,
it wasn't for
it's
you.
mostly for like
and honestly, people these days are meeting through like Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. As you know, social media is like booming like right now, and it's gonna continue to be booming. So yeah, drop down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about some more dating apps that I could have mentioned, I might have forgotten. And until next time, thank you, Mike, for joining. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. For my
first
time.
You're welcome. How's your trip so far here in DC?
It's my first
Your
time.
First time, right?
First time in DC. Yeah, it's been cool. I actually like DC. It's a pretty city.
And no dating and nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
And
No dating going on in DC right now.
Well, until next time, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Get in my face.
Thank you for your services.